Good morning, hello, and happy Friday. Let's see. There we go. Fix that up. Hopefully your week has been going super well. I am happy that it's almost the weekend. I'm looking forward to just taking a couple days off. Uh, let's see. I got a little bit less sleep last night than usual. Just sort of like some things conspired to keep me up a little bit later than normal last night. Ended up going to bed closer to midnight than what I normally go to. So if I'm a little bit tired or just struggling today, that is the reason. I actually considered last night sending out a tweet saying like, "Hey, we're gonna cancel the stream. We're gonna see whether or not that was a mistake not to or not today." Also, I might flub my words a little bit. We'll see. Okay, so it's always fun on these days because these are meeting heavy days in my day job too. So we'll see how that's gonna go. I might need a ton of caffeine, but I'll save that for later. Okay, so where are we? What are we doing? Where are we going? So we're gonna go into code, books, builds, right, Screeps. And we're taking a look at how we set up everything. So if we come back into nope, in progress. That's what I want. This one. All right. So create the Docker file, install Screeps Arena branch, install Cargo Screeps Arena branch. Okay. So basically, I don't have the Docker file here yet. Hold on. Fine. And add the helper because you yelled at me a lot last time when I didn't do that. Okay, so when I create the Docker file, install Cargo Screeps Arena branch. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to create a Docker file here. We're going to do from, I think we should try from Rust. I think we're going to do it the same way as the other one. So we're just going to do Rust. Latest Rust, that should be fine. We need to install Cargo Screeps. I think that Git is already involved here too. What we can do is go grab the information from the other branch that we have. So that would be this one here. So we have this run. We do a git clone to grab Cargo Screeps. We change into that directory. We check out the Arena branch. We then install, and then we install that, and we also install Cargo Watch. So part of this. The Rust Docker image is pretty huge, right? Try and get one of the slim tags. We can try it. We can definitely try it. I'm usually okay with just like doing that, but that's mostly because I got a lot more disk space just because I know that that's something that happens. But you absolutely are right. Like a lot of the images are absolutely huge. That being said, we're going to be installing a ton of stuff in here too, which might outweigh or might like take the slim one and just like destroy it. Also, Chaos Ninja, good morning, hello. So we want to install cargo Screeps, and I guess like install cargo packages. Okay, so that should get us a cargo Screeps inside a Docker container. Now that gets us that. What's next? Let's go back to okay, so that's cargo Screeps. Then they recommend cloning the cargo, the Screeps Arena starter rest. Okay, so that's the next thing that they recommend. That's basically just our code base, right? CD into it and get that. Now, the equivalent of that inside of here is going to be creating a volume, and we're going to do /code. Attach your local, what is it called? Attach your local folder holding Screeps Arena to this directory. Configure for uploading. So cd example of Screeps the toml to Screeps.toml and Screeps. Okay, so this is, we've already sort of copied over. So then now it wants us to copy this over to just a Screeps.toml. We can do that. Okay, then it's saying updated. Okay, so these I don't need to necessarily do. Default deploy mode. Capture the flag, that should probably work. We have build mode arena, that's fine. Then we have this capture the flag, swamp, and collect. Now I do wonder if I can add my own, or if it's that won't work. So we have destination, user's username. Okay, so basically, notice it's like user's username. So we need to update this. We need to update this with our username. So I'm thinking for like the first introduction video, it's probably gonna be best to you can fork this code. Like our entire Screeps code base, or just somehow like copy it off. I'm okay with either. The Docker file will be fine, that will work. exactly sort of as expected. And then the Screeps.toml is going to be fine too. I think that's going to be the best one. So then we turn this over. Okay, so where are we going? So this wants to go to the Screeps Arena destination folder. If I happen to know where this is on my system, but you can open up Steam, launch Screeps Arena. Just go to any of these. And then down here in the left, it has the scripts folder. So I can just copy that and bring that back into here. And then we can see what we're seeing here is, okay, we've got /users. That's a Mac thing. It would probably be like /home on and something like Linux, or maybe it's /users in Windows. I can't remember. Username, then the Screeps Arena, and then what they call the branch. So the key here, though, is that in the Docker file, I want to expose and also attach another volume. So do them all together. So these volumes are going to hold our Screeps Arena code, as well as the deployed directories that the game will read. Both of them will need to be attached in read write mode. Yeah, they'll both need to be attached in read write mode to the following volumes. Okay. So we have code, and then I also want Screeps Arena. Okay, so because I'm now having this out here in my Screeps.toml, wherever it says like /users username, and then Screeps Arena. So this depends. Where am I sharing? I'm probably going to share that folder, which means we're just gonna have like straight up alpha capture the flag in there. So I want to replace all of you with that. Okay, so video introduction was Screeps Arena, set up Docker from Docker file. So really this is going to be so like fork and clone repo. Don't think that there's any customizations you need to the Docker file, but we need to set the Screeps toml file. And that's going to be, the first one is going to be this destination. So set destination. I think that's going to be it. Okay. So then we have all those. Back to you. Oh, so we update that. Build tool, we can do cargo sweep help, cargo sweep build, we'll compile, and then cargo sweeps deploy -m, and then that's where it's going to. So looking back at our Docker file, I'm thinking an entry point. So our executable is going to be this cargo Screeps. So we run cargo Screeps. We'll do the deploy. Now, what's going to be interesting here is that, do I want to always do like the -m, or do I want to sometimes have it like do something else? I'm thinking that we can do the, like, continue with the -m. And we can even have a command that then does like CTF here, or like the default command. So okay, so this is going to compile and upload, which is really just copy the files over into their appropriate directories. So this will compile and upload the files to the appropriate directories. The CMD below is the default. Game mode, it can be overridden. That being said, we absolutely need to have a work directory for this before we run that. So we're going to be going into /code for this one. And there we go with that. So great. Good news there. If we take a look at our source, we have our library. We have this config feature arena spawn and swamp, which we're not going to be running right away. I'm actually going to remove you. I'll deal with that later, and we can always look at it on their site. I think important, we have our Warn Hello Arena. That's going to happen every single tick. On tick 1, we run setup, which just sets up our logging. And we also arena. Okay, so then we get information from the arena, and then we debug print that out. So this warn is essentially a console log. Okay, if I save you. I want this to be capture the flag right now. That's going to be fine. And so I want to run this next. So we're going to do a Docker build Screeps Arena. I need -t. And then dot here for building from this Docker file. I've already built a bunch of these, so it's cached, which is fine. This will take you a significantly longer time if you're following along. Let's see. Then I want to run this, so we're going to do a Docker run. Oh, and I'm going to want that exec to be slightly different, aren't I? I don't want this to be cargo Screeps. I want to first do cargo watch. I think it's what is it? -C? I have cargo watch here, don't I? Cargo watch, -X for executable. And by default, it's watching everything in dot, which should be fine, because that's where we are in the work directory. So cargo watch -X and rerun cargo Screeps deploy -M with this every time that it changes. Okay, so that should be good. We need to rebuild. Okay, so we're good there. Now I should be able to do a Docker run. Now I could just have this kill itself at the end, or I could have it just sort of like stay up, and then I have to rerun it over and over and over again. I do a Docker PS. What do I have up? I have Arena. I want... Okay, that's stopped. I want to get rid of that one. Oh, Docker remove Screeps Arena also. Yeah, I only want one to be here and doing this. So let's now do Docker run. I don't need any ports. I don't need to make this an interactive mode or anything else. I don't need... Oh, I do need volumes. So we have 2 volumes that we're caring about. The one to /code, and that's going to be my current working directory. So pwd to /code. and default is going to be read-write mode, so that's going to be fine. And then we have one more, which is going to be that's going to be this directory to Screeps Arena, and I want that to go to /Screeps Arena. I think that's the only one we care about. And then what did I call Screeps Arena. So Screeps Arena latest. And I'm not going to override the command. So capture the flag is going to be the default, and that's going to be fine to me. Now, if we want to double check and take a look at what's going on there, if I cd into here's the alpha capture the flag and everything else. So if I cd into alpha capture the flag, I have this code JS, code BG wasm, and the main. And then those were updated on June 12th, which is last Sunday. So we should see the timestamps update to today as soon as we run this. So go. Found argument Screeps, which wasn't expected or isn't valid in this context. Well, that's not great. Okay, cargo watch -x, so execute cargo Screeps. So do you need to be all one? Like, is this? Is that what I need that to be? I need to rebuild. A found argument capture the flag, which wasn't expected or isn't valid in this context. Okay, so why is that not valid? I need to do cargo Screeps deploy -m capture the flag. Is that not really being added on to the end here? That's a little bit, that's too bad. I was kind of like expecting that it would be. All right, so let's get rid of you. Let's try this again. So if I do command but shell, I wonder if I need the shell mode for this so it has a shell. I wonder if that's something I need to do. So in this case, this would be cargo watch -x cargo Screeps was it deploy? Wait, did I miss the deploy? No, I didn't miss the deploy. Cargo Screeps deploy -m. Deploy -m capture the flag. Okay. Let's try shell mode for the command and see if it likes that a little bit better. Found argument Screeps, which wasn't expected or isn't valid in this context. Okay, so I'm going to override this command with a bin bash. And, but in order to do that, I need to exist in IT mode. So docker run -it. All right, so we have, this looks like my code, okay. If I cat our Screeps.toml out, that is indeed the code that we're expecting. Okay, so can I do cargo? Let's try just like a cargo deploy manually. So this would be cargo Screeps deploy -m, and then CTF. Ah, that worked. Okay, so oh, does it have to be like a single string that's passed into cargo watch? I bet it is. Ooh, okay. So this needs to be cargo watch -x, and then this all probably needs to be stringified. Which is too bad. I was really hoping that I could like make this the default thing, but I think this might be for better. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel you, exit out. We have a bunch of these now that we can go ahead and just start getting rid of. We want to do a docker remove quirky Nash, static Richie, objective Shaw, epic Mestorf, kind Robinson. Get rid of all those. We should give ourselves a name for this, but okay. Docker build again. We're gonna do a docker run. Instead of IT, we're gonna give this one a name. We're gonna call this Arena. How about just Screeps Arena? And I do not need to override bin bash anymore. I want the default now. Running cargo Screeps deploy. Okay, so cargo watch.x automatically adds another cargo to it, I guess. I sort of wasn't expecting that. I thought it would do something else. So I want cargo watch.x Screeps deploy -m then, in order for it not to do double cargo. Okay, let's try this again. There we go, and it's compiling and running our code. Okay, so in the Screeps toml file, we set the destination, and then I think we're good to go to start running this. So this can be run the container. With that. And this is going to take a while for the first time. We're getting really close. Whole bunch of Wasm Pack stuff running. Is this an infinite loop? This feels like an infinite loop. What's going on? Cancel. Stop. Of course you're not going to stop. Okay, what happened here? We have just a warning, so not anything bad. Finished release. Okay, so it built in release mode. Create a package directory @ code. Copy and readme from crate. Do all this stuff. Installing Wasm BindGen. Installing Wasm BindGen CLI. Could not download pre-built Wasm BindGen. No pre-built Wasm BindGen binaries are available for this platform. Unrecognized target. Falling back to cargo install. Running cargo install -- force. Okay, so I think it might be better to have the cargo watch on the outside of this. So okay, I'm changing my mind about the cargo watch inside the Docker file. I don't think that's a good idea, because if it does need to install this type of stuff, we want this to run once on its own. So I'm going to go back to entry point, and we're going to say I want this to be a cargo Screeps deploy -m. Now we can have our command, which is going to be this capture the flag. Okay, so I can override the capture the flag with any of the other game modes, but otherwise it's going to do a cargo build, but it's only going to do it once and then exit out, which is going to be fine, I think. Okay, so back to here, we're going to do another rebuild that. Now, I could name, okay, so I'm going to name this Screeps Arena. We're going to build this with the latest and with whatever the default is. So the first time we run this, it doesn't have cargo Wasm BindGen, and so it has to install all the stuff through cargo install, which of course updates the local directory, which triggers a rebuild, and that was our infinite loop there. So run the container docker run. Okay, so we run the container. After we run the container for the first time, we probably want to set up auto runs for this. So set up auto running with the command docker. No, it's going to be cargo watch. Which in that case, we don't need to install cargo watch inside of the container. I want to install cargo watch outside of the container. So fork and clone the repo. Let's set up auto running. Okay, so install cargo watch. Okay, that built and ran. If we go and take a look at these, June 12th still. That didn't update. Error, no pre-built WASM opt binaries are available for this platform. Unrecognized target. To disable WASM opt, add WASM opt false to your package metadata in your cargo toml. Okay, so installing the WASM bindgen CLI was successful. Ooh, if I start it... Oh, and you're already done. Okay. So that's not working. Yeah, not updated. Okay, so I want to do another Docker remove. All right, a couple things. First of all, we don't need cargo watch in here anymore. Oh, right. There was that entire other thing which I totally forgot about. Inside of... this one right here, we need to install Clang.
Only you had a motive for murder.
Okay, so we need to install Clang in order to compile the rest code without errors. So that is why we're going to switch back to slash, just in case. We're going to do a bunch of fun apt gets, and then grab down the LLVM, add that in to apt, and then install it. So this is what's going to make the image just absolutely huge. Okay, great. So now we're going to do this again. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So now let's try running it again. Docker run. I want this to run. Okay, so Screeps Arena. We've already run it once, which installed the CLI. Although I don't know if that installs it locally there or if it installs it. I don't know if it installs it in the container, sort of like globally in a container, which then would not exist in this container here, or if it installs it local to the project as a dependency. If it did that, then it's not going to need to do it again. Otherwise, yeah, we'll have to do it again. Let's see. So if I run you now, Wasn't packed downloading. Okay, so it installs it globally to the container. Luckily, you should need to only do this once per container. But this does mean we do not want to destroy the container at the end of each run. We want to keep it around so it has all the stuff in it, which will be for really fast restarts. Error. Wasn't pack generated unexpected JS output. This means it's updated without cargo Screeps also having updated. Is that really an error? Or is that something else? So if we take a look at you, you still didn't update. So that didn't go to where we sort of expected it to go. You are doing entry point, cargo Screeps deploy -m, capture the flag. I'm mixing all the stuff together, so that should be fine. Wasm pack generated unexpected JS output. This means it's updated without cargo Screeps also having updated. That's interesting. Okay, so where does that put it? It's pack. Okay, under package, it dumped this as code.js, which that doesn't exist. We have code.js origin. Okay, all of these are untracked. So I kind of do wonder if I take all of you and delete you and try running you again. So this time it's going to be a Docker start Screeps Arena. Now there's still that unexpected JS output. So because it errored, it didn't continue on to the next state. It's not really all that helpful, for me at least. So we have our TypeScript typings. So that doesn't look like it's gonna update you. Yeah, no, it did not. Okay, so what can I do with this? Let's remove this again. I want to do a run and I'm gonna, maybe for just like cleanness sake, I'm gonna remove the name and we're gonna just do IT and override. Well, I can't really override the entry point. I wonder if like weird stuff is happening here. All right, let's try this. We'll go back to command and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do shell mode with this, so it can be completely and totally overridden easily. So we'll do cargo Screeps deploy -m capture the flag. Okay, so we're gonna run Screeps Arena latest. Okay. It's gonna have to download and install the Wazenbein stuff, BindGen stuff again. I wonder if I should have it install Wazenbein CLI for us. Maybe. That might make it a little bit faster because then that could be cached. I kind of like that idea. Do I use spaces or do I not? Okay, I do not use spaces. So inside of here, cargo packages. Then I want that too. Okay, unexpected output. Interesting. Okay. Same exact problem. Is it because I don't have one of the features? So I don't know if you remember, okay, let's keep that in there. I would imagine that just installing Wazenbein CLI normally would be fine, right? Any like the latest version would be fine. Unexpected JS output again. I'm in the correct working directory, right? That would be, yeah, so I'm in worker code. We've attached the right directory in there, I believe. Let's override and do this manually, and let's rebuild and see if we can get the Wazenbein CLI stuff installed at image time too. So hopefully this should be the last time we watch this rebuild without it being cached. Almost there. Okay, now it's the Clang stuff. And that was pretty fast. That was actually surprisingly fast. Oh, was there anything else that I was missing here? So we have Clang. We create these volumes. I was doing -S here instead of -X. But regardless, it shouldn't matter. It should still work. Okay, so this is all up and running. We're gonna do a okay, so our current working directory, which is to this Screeps Arena here, so that has our source code, it has everything else. That should be fine. Go to /code, take my Screeps Arena. Okay, so put that into /Screeps Arena. That should be fine too. Okay, so a couple things here. I want a -it, and let's override with bin bash. All right, so first of all, we are in code, so that's good. We do see, here's our source, here's our Screeps toml. Okay, we see all that stuff. And then if we also look at /, there's our Screeps Arena. So if we cat Screeps.toml, we have / Screeps Arena, which matches this. Screeps Arena. Okay, so that should be good. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Could it be really upset because I don't have that feature in the code? Oh, hold on. So we have this arena spawn and swamp, but we're telling it capture the flag. Is it possible that this arena capture the flag feature is absolutely required for this to work? Let's try that. All right, so let's just throw these in here. We'll just do the arena logging inside of this one to have some code in there. All right, so we're gonna do a cargo Screeps. I guess like we just start with a build, right? Your WASM pack generated unexpected JS output. Now inside of here, I do check out Arena. So I go into Cargo Screeps after git cloning it. We check out Arena and we install it. So that should be enough to give us the Arena version. I don't see a major difference here. In our cargo.toml, we have a bunch of fun stuff. But I don't know what would be causing that issue because I copied everything over. And now this wasn't working with our other directory. So if I I want to be probably in this one. So this is the old Screeps Arena that we've been playing around with. What's the difference here? Oh, and I kind of wonder, can I do Docker run? Let's name this like old Screeps Arena. This will be pwd to here, that's fine. The same output directory, that's going to be fine too. And then bin bash, sure. So then if I do, so we're going to do cargo Screeps deploy -m ctf. Let's see if this is any better. If it is, then there's something weird with my copy. So right now I want to verify whether or not it's my Docker file that's not working or something else that's going on. That worked. That worked. So look at this. It's somewhat behind me, but it copied these files. So if we now go back into Screeps Arena, alpha capture the flag, we can now see the dates are June 17th. So what that tells me, the Docker file is fine. That's working as expected. What's not working is something about the code base or the packages or something like that. Something is different. So a couple things we can play with here. First, is it just like the lib.rs? Like am I pulling something in here and it's causing a problem? So we have okay, let's go into source. Actually, what am I doing here? I don't care about this. I want to go into source, open up a new version of code here. So we see creep type rs our lib. We have that feature, arena capture the flag. And then I'm just sort of like running everything, which like involves all of this extra stuff that we're sort of doing. Which like is way more than I need for some kind of like test, an experiment. I would have expected the pared down version to work just fine. Okay, so the image is fine. What else could it be? It's not getting to the attempt to deploy, and it's the build. It's the build thing. So inside of here, if I do a deploy -m capture the flag, it gets that same thing, right? Where it says, hey, your WASM pack generated unexpected output. Let's Google this. I want exactly that. Oh, no results found for that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so what if I do like WASM pack rest on unexpected output? Maybe it was like some of the other symbols. Okay. What's my differences in the cargo? So we have cargo to Tommel here, and then back over here we have. Oh, I opened up in the wrong directory. So I have all of this. This looks fairly similar to what we got left to right. So we have like our JSys, log fern, Screeps Arena game API that goes out to the internet, WASM bindgen, WebSys, console error panic hook, create type. Those are all sort of like as expected. We could change the name of the package just in case. So we can change this to something else. So this could be BB Screeps Arena. I mean, I can't imagine that would cause a problem. And nothing else is... I did put the default here for features for Arena Capture the Flag. So we could try that here. So it's the only real difference that I can see. Okay, so if I say view, let's try this again. Failed. It should have seen the new code. So if I look at the cargo.toml, yeah, it does see the new features here, so that should be fine. Let's see, what else do we have different? The Screeps.toml could be different. So default deploy mode, CTF, that's fine. Build mode arena, that should also be fine. Destination / Screeps Arena, I literally have exactly the same in both of them. That should be fine. I guess that comment shouldn't cause a problem. Yeah, there's really not much different here. Like everything is exactly the same. But we made a tiny change. So let's try this again. That didn't do it. Let's double check one more time. With the Docker file, well, I mean, but the Docker file isn't the problem, right? The Docker file is not the problem because it's working. With like the new Docker file. So something about our code, maybe? So we have Screeps Arena game. We have mod the CTF, which we're using utilities and other stuff. We have our function set up. We have the JavaScript name loop that we're creating with wasm bindgen. So function tick. Tick equals game utilities get ticks. Equals one setup. And then we're just running capture the flag run. Like I feel something's off. Like something I did. The only real difference is I copied over the code from the starter kit as opposed to forking it. Mainly because I wanted to be able to well, this other one that is working was forked from the starter code. In here, everything is owned by root. Okay, if I exit out, everything is owned by Brooks and staff. And so that's fine. Yeah, it's the same thing there, owned by Brooks and staff. All right. This is a strange conundrum. I don't know why I would be getting like these two different repos. Like what's the big difference between like this code base and the other one? So I think the next step would be to copy this one over instead. So I'm gonna do a git commit. Even though it's sort of not in a working state, this is a good, like I'm in discovery branch. So I'll use this sort of like to save my changes because I always come back to this. So about to blow away and revert to other codebase. Okay, so then what I want to do is This is the old Screeps Arena. I want to do a... Let's actually remove everything here first. So I'm going to close everything down. Everybody out of the pool. I don't want any files open. Let's also kill our Docker containers. So Docker stop. Okay, we've been removing those other Docker containers. So there's nothing attaching to the file system. And then if I want to remove. Okay, this is all in Screeps Arena, so that should be fine. Let's remove the get ignore, the cargo that. We'll do the Docker file should be okay to stay because that one was working, right? I want the, go ahead and take the README, example, JavaScript, package, Screeps Automl, SRC, and target. So get rid of all of those. Yes, I know, I just took away everything that made it a Rust project. I'm aware of that. I'm going to move the Docker file just down one, so that we're fine there. Okay, so let's now copy everything from the old Screeps Arena into here. So we're gonna do a copy dash RP, so recursively, and then preserve owners and permissions and everything else. And I want this from my home directory, code, bricks builds, Screeps Arena. So give me everything from this to here. Okay, so that brings you all back. So now in here, if I do a Docker run, I don't want you to be the old Screeps Arena anymore. Now you're going to be the just Screeps Arena again. We're going to do a cargo Screeps deploy -m, capture the flag. And let's see if this works. Kind of surprised it needs to rebuild these. I thought we had the image not need that. But it worked. Now, if I exit out, was that local stuff that it needs to do, or was that, what was that? Installing wasm bindgen. Okay. Wasm pack. Checking installed wasm bindgen version. Expected version 0281 equals 0280. So it installed the version that it needed. Running cargo install force wasn't binding gen CLI. Okay, so I can tell this to install version 0280 in the Docker file, and maybe that will help. But this worked. This deployed. All right. So I'm running out of time, unfortunately, to like continue like sort of playing around with this. But now that we're in a better state that we're working from, I think that'll be good. I don't really understand why the other one wasn't working, but that's okay. What I want to do is I want to pare this down to sort of like the very basic like hello world again, and try rebuilding and rerunning that. If that works, then I think we're ready to like at least like begin with things. And my thought would be the video series would be going through the tutorial and figuring that out. So I still need to figure out how to build and deploy to the tutorial section, as opposed to just, you know, the capture the flag, which is default in the cargo.toml or screeps.toml. So today is Friday, which means no stream tomorrow. I'll be back on Sunday morning though, and we'll be doing more Screeps stuff. So normally that's like we're actually like programming out. We might be going through the tutorial and just sort of like figuring that out, and like also like double checking with this. That's sort of like my plan. So anyways, with that, I hope they all have a great Friday, a great weekend, and I will all see you all next time. Bye.